Okay, like I always say, the year that I did A levels. Okay, the sequence of phases in a business cycle. I use same thing. No, see, okay, can you tell me the order? Okay, after a contraction, you have an expansion and then a trough. Now, what are the stages, guys? So it goes up and down and up and down, right? So going down is called a contraction. Bottommost point is called a trough. Going up is called a expansion. Topmost point is called a peak. So see which one is talking about the order. It's like a grade 3 question. Why should they ask this from A level student? I don't know why they ask it from A levels. Yeah, which one is the answer, guys? Contraction trough, okay, but after trough you don't have a peak. So 1 is wrong, 2 is wrong. Contraction peak wrong. Contraction peak wrong. Contraction trough, expansion peak. Correct. So fifth one is the answer. Others, guys, why did you all give me different answers? How did it go from some people gave me 4, some people gave me 3? What happened? So after a contraction, you will have a trough, bottommost point. Then you will start to expand. Then you'll have a peak, and then it goes up and down and up and down. So they ask you the sequence, they're asking for it in order. So you can't give a nonsense order. In my past paper, the answer is 4. Contraction peak, no, can't be. Others, guys, does your past paper say 4? 2017, question number 21. Okay, you'll have to correct it then. Okay. Have I switched the answers? Have I typed the 4th and the 5th one wrong? When typing, have I switched the 4th and the 5th? Okay. I have switched it. Okay, so then fine, brother. Forget about the answer number. The answer has to be contraction, trough, expansion, peak. So in the past paper, if that option is answer number 4, then that is correct. Okay, sorry if I jumble the thing when typing. Okay, now we'll go to the next. 22. Which of the following expenditure would be included in the calculation of gross fixed capital formation? You'll think buying a newly constructed house, buying a luxury car, buying 1,000 shares, commission paid to stockbroker, money spent on corn cultivation. I did explain this. I told you there is some sort of a expenditure made by households, but you don't include it under private consumption. You go and include it in gross fixed capital formation. Which one is that? That is, which one? Answer number 1, right? When you construct or when you buy a new house, right? You include it there. So remember, even though this is consumption, right? Households are spending, you don't include in consumption, you include in gross fixed capital formation. Now look at this to the car. Now car also, now you will say the car is also a long-term asset. No, sir, why don't we put that? So that is, you will have to ask them, right? This is the system of national accounting 2008. So according to that, this will go under private consumption. Buying 1,000 shares not included. Commission paid to a stockbroker for selling stock. So this is compensation of employer. This is income. Okay. Money spent on corn cultivation in a 5. This thing, this may be intermediate consumption also, right? Not income. In only contraction of household is, yeah, only construction. That's what I said, right? Guys, remember gross domain. Okay, what is gross fixed capital formation? Gross fixed capital formation is what firms are spending on fixed capital, right? Maybe firms are building new buildings. They are buying factories. They are buying machines, right? That's gross fixed capital formation by firms. But when households construct houses, that also you put it there. That's the exception. That's what I explained. Is that okay, guys? 22 is 1. Okay. Now, we'll go to the next. 23. See, same question, no? Remember last time also we had, suppose GDP of a country in current prices, right? That is real GDP, right? Current prices means real GDP. Sorry, current prices mean nominal GDP, sorry, right? So current prices means nominal GDP. So nominal GDP has increased by 8% between one period and the next. Real GDP fell. Real GDP has fallen by 2%, minus 2%. So they're asking, what would have happened to price? What is the equation, guys? Simple, no? Remember, from nominal GDP growth, right? From nominal GDP growth, if you minus inflation, you get real GDP growth, right? So remember, we did this question before, right? So I'm just rushing through. Yes, again, just the thing for someone who might be watching the recording at some point, okay? Usually, if it's a previous past paper question, which if I've discussed, I would skip it and go a little faster, right? So if it just come all of a sudden for the 2017 video, and you might be a little lost. Okay. So nominal GDP growth is 8%, right? Minus the inflation, the real GDP growth is minus 2%. So how much should our inflation rate be, guys? Or in other words, by how much should the prices should have gone up? Work it around and tell me. So I'll take inflation to this side, minus 2% to this side. So our prices should have gone up by 10%. That is why even when nominal GDP increased by 8%, real GDP to fall by 2%, what should have happened? Our prices should have gone up by a 10%. Is that okay, guys? Are you all okay? Can you all figure that out on your own? Are you at a level to figure that out? Yes. Check. Okay. Then we'll go to the next. Okay. So yes, this is the same question that we had before. What is the equation? Nominal GDP growth minus inflation or minus the growth in price level is equal to your real GDP growth. So nominal GDP has grown by 8%. Inflation, that is what I'm trying to find. Real GDP has fallen by 2%, right? Fell by 2%. So then 8% minus inflation equals this. So inflation rate should have been 10%. Answer says, no, we don't. Remember, guys, this is why you need to pay attention. Remember, when I explained the previous question, I told you, if you are talking about percentages, you don't divide. Yeah. So nominal GDP divided by real GDP into 100, that is not percentage. That is not nominal GDP growth divided by real GDP growth. Okay. Stay in this world. Answer says 5. Which answer says? Does the past paper say 5? Yeah. Have I switched the answers? Have I typed the answer question wrong? I switched the answers here also. I know. Somehow the answer has to be general price level increased by 10. Right? Okay, whether I don't know if I switch the answers when typing, but the answer should be general price level increased by 10. Right. Then we'll go to the last question from 2017 and we'll wrap it up from here. Okay. An increase in which of the following may result in a decrease in aggregate expenditure in an economy? This is ideally unit number 6, but never mind. Since it's here, we'll discuss. So aggregate expenditure is the addition of consumption, investment, government spending, exports minus imports. So an increase in one of this will decrease the aggregate expenditure. If consumption increase, aggregate expenditure increases. Investment increase, AD increases. Government spending increase, aggregate expenditure increase. Export increase, aggregate expenditure increase. But can you see this minus then? So if imports increase, imports is a minus, no? So if imports increase, what happens? Your aggregate expenditure can come down. This is actually unit number 6, right? But that's okay. So answer number 2. Is that fine? 2017 question 24. Okay. So how did you all do so far? In the 2017, there were, yes, export is an income. Okay. Yes, the paper is easy, right? Not hard. 4 out of 4. Okay. So then next week, guys, we'll go to 2018. So we'll allocate around 1 hour to finish the MCQs. Next 1 hour, let's do the essay question. So next year, do at least, I'll say when you say essay questions, at least until 2014, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. So do this, finish all the MCQs first, and the essay questions do until around 2014 and come. Yeah, we'll discuss next class on Monday. Okay, so that's it for today. I'll see you all again next week. Fast track people, I'll see you all tomorrow. See you all and have a nice day. See you guys. Bye bye.